Good morning, children. Let us continue with our topic wastewater story, in which we will deal with treatment of polluted water. The treatment of polluted water is done in a wastewater treatment plant. In a wastewater treatment plant, sewage is treated in several stages to reduce the level of contamination so that it is easy to release it into the environment. It includes physical, biological and chemical processes which removes physical, biological and chemical matter that contaminates the waste water. There are various steps of sewage treatment, and these steps or stages are sieving, settling, clarification, aeration and chlorination. Let us see this process through a small video. Wastewater treatment plant. The treatment of wastewater involves physical, chemical and biological processes which removes physical, chemical and biological matter that contaminates the waste water. In the very first step, the wastewater is passed through bar screens. Through the bar screens, the large objects like rags, sticks, cans, napkins and plastic packets are removed. Then the water goes to a grit and sand removal tank. The speed of the incoming water is decreased so as to allow sand, grit and pebbles to settle down. The water is then allowed to settle in a large tank which is sloped down towards the middle. Solids like feces settle at the bottom of the tank. This is called as sludge. A skimmer removes the floatable solids like oil and grease. The water so cleared is called clarified water. The sludge is transferred to a separate tank where it is decomposed by the anaerobic bacteria. In this process, biogas is produced which can be used as a fuel to produce electricity. Air is pumped into the clarified water to help aerobic bacteria to grow. The bacteria consume human waste, food waste, soaps and other unwanted matter still remaining in clarified water. After several hours, the suspended microbes settle at the bottom of the tank as activated sludge. The water is then removed from the top. The activated sludge is about 97% water. The water is removed by sand drying beds or machines. The dried sludge is used as manure which returns the organic matter and nutrients to the soil. The treated water has a very low level of organic material and suspended matter. It is discharged into a sea, a river or into the ground. The nature cleans it up further. Sometimes it may be necessary to disinfect water with chemicals like chlorine and ozone before releasing it into the water bodies or ground. So this is how the wastewater is treated. Eucalyptus trees are planted along the sewage ponds as they absorb the surplus wastewater rapidly and release pure water vapor into the atmosphere. So it is suggested to plant eucalyptus tree all along the sewage ponds. Now, what to do to maintain sanitation and avoid water pollution? Certain practices we have to follow. What we have to do? Very first is we have to limit the type and quantity of wastes produced. Wastes should be disposed of properly and not thrown away anywhere. The chemical wastes should be treated before releasing it into the water bodies. There should be no leaking sewage pipes. There should be no open drains as mosquitoes and flies breed in stagnant water in ponds and lakes. What we can do individual level. At individual level, some precautions should be taken. Chemicals like paints, solvents, insecticides, motor oil should not be thrown in drains as they may kill useful microbes. And have you seen your mother throwing oils and fats in the drains? Yes, but it should not be like that. Cooking oils and fats harden on cooling and they block the drains and pipes. So it should be thrown in the dustbins. These fats should not be thrown in the drains. The used tea leaves, solid food remains, soft toys, cotton, sanitary towels choke the drains and do not allow free flow of oxygen. So don't throw them in drains. The leakage in sewer lines should be checked and repaired regularly. Thank you.